10th of November, Rabbi Levitt, Gemora.
So, that's what you were talking about, Roy. Yes. Gemora relates an incident on 24b2.
Okay.
Okay, you got the place, Roy? You can start.
Rav Yehuda, Havel, Shakil, Vozil, Basaria, Dama, Shemur. Rav Yehuda was following behind the master Shmuel. Bishuko, Rabbi Dayasa, in the market of cereal stores. Omar le Rav Yehuda said to Shmuel, Motza bein Aranoki. Aranaki. If one found a purse here, Mahu, what is the law? Umala by Shmuel said to him, Hare Elo Shalo, these belong to the finder. Rabbi Yehuda continued, Ba Yisrael v'nosan ba Simon. If a Jew comes and gives an identifying mark for it, Mahu, what is the law? Shmuel replied, Omer, he said to him, Chayev lehachasim, he is obligated to return it. Rabbi Yehuda asked, Tarati, can both these rulings be true? Shmuel replied, Omer, he said to Rabbi Yehuda, the finim mishuras hadin. My second statement reflects the moral obligation of going beyond the letter of the law. The Gemara illustrates this with a story. You want me to stop there? Or...
Yeah, let's see. Do we have any Rashi over here? Debate Daisa.
Debate Daisa. That Daisa is like porridge. So, Shemochrim Sham. So, because they sell there, that's Tatit.
Chitim.
Titim?
Yeah, chitim.
Oh, chitim. Chitim,
We sell wheat.
Wheat. Ketoshin Ladaisa, that's crushed up to make porridge out of it, oatmeal out of it. That type of thing is daisa. The Rabim Metzia, and a lot of people are found there. It's a popular place that they're all coming to buy their daisa there.
Yeah, this was before the era of Kellogg's.
Yeah. Well, we still sell it here too. You could buy a shibola at show here and sell it. You can make things for. Actually, here, solar. When they say dicer, it's a question about whether dicer really means oatmeal or not shibola. Oh, look, a dicer just mean any kind of porridge thing, which is, as you say, solar is fine flour to make porridge. Cream of wheat, I call it.
Can you get cream of wheat in Israel?
You're asking a very mean question. I don't say mean question. The answer is you can. However, if you buy cream of wheat is imported. It's sold in these American stores. It costs about 30 shekels for a small box. Or you can buy a box of Solet in any local supermarket for 5 shekels.
I see.
And it's really the same. It's really almost the difference is that the cream of wheat has enriched flavors and other things. It's ridiculous to buy the American stuff when you can get the Israeli stuff just as good.
It's a big difference because the Israeli version has a badatz.
Oh, that's it. Well, the American version does have the OU. It's coming from the States with a hex.
Oh, it is OU.
But it's OU. There are not a lot of sell things that are not OU in the stores that do import the things. But that's not the issue. The issue is it's the same thing for so much less. That's
also the cream of wheat is not Yoshin. You can't keep track of the whether it's Yoshin or not.
What's Yoshin mean?
What's Yoshin mean? We had a discussion about this the other day, no? Yoshin is after Pesach, all the grains that are on the market are now permissible. But before Pesach comes, they're chodosh. So I thought we had this in the Gemora, no? Oh, I'm thinking of a different. Okay, I'm thinking of my afternoon seder. Okay, I'm getting mixed up. Okay, but I think we mentioned this actually in somewhere recently. Maybe it wasn't in Gemora. Maybe it was in the Nehemiah. I think it was in the Nehemiah actually. Yeah, because we were talking about different. Because remember, Nehemiah was talking about here. It was just a few pages back. Here in Nehemiah, we had over here. We were talking about the different offerings that were offered in the Beis Hamikdash. So they bring over here from the you got the Omer, Korban Omer that's brought the day after Pesach, and then you got the Shtei Alechem that's brought on Shavuos, and they say the Omer is an offering of barley. It's cut in the evening on the second day of Pesach. It's offered in the Beis Hamikdash the next day. No grain growing in Eretz Yisrael may be cut before the reaping of the Omer, because it's Chodesh. No grain planted after the past year's Omer may be eaten until the Omer is offered on the altar. So today we don't have an Omer offering on the altar, but the date itself of the 16th of Nisan is regarded in halacha as matrin all the grains. So that's why the Omer is described as the first fruits of our ground, first to be reaped and first before the grain is eaten. So in any case, in Eretz Yisrael, the granaries are run by the Bedats. That's what I was told many, many years ago. And the grains that are grown in Eretz Yisrael that come to the granary, the Bedats makes sure that nobody's eating chodesh here in Eretz Yisrael. So if you have grain that grew in Eretz Yisrael, you can basically rely on even no matter what hechsher it is, as long as they're getting the grain from Eretz Yisrael, so it doesn't have this halachic problem with it. But in America, they don't have a badatz, and so that's the issue. That you could get corn, not cornflakes, because cornflakes don't come under the prohibition. It's only talking here about the 5 grains: wheat, oats, barley, and that type of thing. Spelt also will be included. But in any case, so that's what it is.
Okay, thanks.
You can ask your local Orthodox rabbi if you have to be concerned about eating chodesh. But if you take a look in the Mishnah Berurah, you'll see the Mishnah Berurah says very clearly that that's what you got to do. Okay. Okay, so that's so that's the Rashi's telling us about the shuk the bay daisa. So who cares what type of a shuk it was, you'll ask? So Rashi says, I'll tell you why it's important to know what type of a shuk it is because in this place, Rashi says, Rabbi Metzuin Sham. There's a lot of people in this shuk. There's a lot of people that want to buy a grain that you could make daisa with. So that's a makom sheyesh bo rabim mitzuim sham. So that falls into the halacha that we've been talking about the last couple of days with Rav Shimon ben Elazar. So here we're saying that if you find a wallet over there, you could keep it because it's the place of Rov Kananim, I would assume. And but if a Jew comes to tell you and he proves to you that that's his wallet, so then Shmuel says, "Chayv lachzir, you got to give it back to him." And Rav Yehuda said, "Yeah, you have to give it back to him. Why wasn't he mi'ayish? Surely he was mi'ayish. It's the place of Rov Kananim." So Shmuel says, "You're right, but lifnei mishuras adin. It's the proper thing to do. Give it back. Belongs to him. It used to belong to him before he was mi'ayish, and now he's coming to you and he's asking you to do a favor for him and give him back the wallet, even though he was already mi'ayish. So you do him a favor. It's not yours." Okay. Okay, so now we go to the next. Kihada Avur de Shmuel. Lou, would you like to read?
Yeah. If I can find it. Ki ha Davua de Shmuel. Got it.
Right. Very good.
It is like this incident involving Shmuel's father. Ashkach Hanach Hamare Bimad Kira. Who found these donkeys in the desert? Just like the incident involving Shmuel's father, who found these donkeys in the desert. Chadarinhu lemaraihu, and he returned them to their owners. Levasar Tiresar Yarche Shata. After a full 12 months of the year had elapsed, Lifnim Mishuras Hadin, thereby going beyond the letter of the law. He didn't have to keep him for a year.
Okay, so there is the Rashi on it, and it could be that there's a time limit after which you can then give up on it, because after all, once you can't hold these animals forever. It's too much of a burden if you found these donkeys.
Oh, you have to feed them, yeah.
Waiting them for somebody to show up for them. So after a while, you were allowed to, okay, you had this much time, forget about it, it's over. I can sell these donkeys to be done with it. But now he said, no, he's keeping it, he's going beyond the letter of the law to do that. So there's a Rashi on the 12 months. Let's see where it was. Okay, it's butter, tresa us yarche shata. After 12 months have passed. Matzatam, that he found them. That's all it said. One word. So much for the Rashi.
Yeah, so Rashi is saying that after 12 months, yeah, it's real. I mean, the matzam, I guess, goes before the after 12 months. That's what Rashi means to say. Rashi, it's a bit, I don't know, to me, it's a bit confusing, the Rashi. It almost sounds like Rashi is saying he found it after 12 months. It's not a run on Rashi. Rashi's explaining what is the after 12 months, after a full 12 months. After a full 12 months, what? Rashi says, Motzam. He found them. He doesn't mean to say he found them after 12 months. He means to say
after he found them for 12 months have passed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, a little bit confusing. Okay. So that's a case of Lifnei Mishras Adin. What, by the way, would the Ikra Din be? One second.
But look, that's a tough question because of the concept of Lishur. Is everything, what level does that count? Going beyond, what does it mean to go beyond the letter of the law? How can you say that is the law if it's beyond the letter of the law? Every case. Where do you stop it?
You know what? I think Rashi means what he says, and he says what he means. I think the pshat over here is that what Rashi is saying is Basar Tresar Yarche Shasa Motzam. After 12 full months, he found them. That's what Rashi means. Not like we thought. Take a look at Rashi. Take a look at the art scroll. How did the art scroll explain the case?
Let's see. It says Rashi explains that Shmuel's father found them after they had been lost for 12 months.
Oh, see that?
According to the letter of the law, he was permitted to keep them because of the assumed Yeush of the owner. Tosfos questions this position. Why should we assume that the owner despairs of finding it after 1 year? We should assume, on the contrary, that the owner anticipates that any prospective finder, unaware of the duration of the loss, will attempt to return it. However, Rashi in Brachos explains, based on a scriptural analogy between a lost object and a deceased person, that a person forgets about an object after a year and despairs of ever recovering it.
That's a totally different reason that I'm talking about, that I said about this. There are questions about how long you have to keep, these animals, these live things for, because there is upkeep to do it. You're working to do that. So that becomes a ticher on you to keep them for a long time. So that's not even the same thing as just waiting as the 12-month issue. because there is a tircha in taking care of live animals, which is not being discussed here, actually.
Yeah, that's not the Gemora's question. Yeah, we thought we knew how to. Yeah, right.
There's no way that we can say that he means after 12 months he found the owners.
What's that, Roy?
There's no way, is there, that we can say that after 12 months he found them, meaning the owners or the owner. The them is definitely the animals.
Yeah, no, yeah, right. You're correct. That we can't say that because that's not what the Gemora says.
Mm-hmm.
The Gemora says very clearly, like this case of Shmuel with the donkeys in the midbar, v'hadrinu, and he returned them l'maraihu. He returned them to their owners. The basar after tresar yarkei shosa, after 12 months.
Mm-hmm.
And Rashi explains, what does it mean after 12 months? That he found them after 12 months. And it's interesting because it seemed to me that you could have learned the Gemara the way Phil wanted to learn the Gemara. But for the fact that Rashi told us otherwise. I don't know what forced Rashi to say that that's the pshat in the Gemara. But I see that Tosfos doesn't disagree with Rashi's analysis of the Gemara. What happened? He just disagrees with Rashi's. Oh, 1 second. So does 1 second? If Tosfos has an issue with the way now I forgot what you read from the Tosfos. Tosfos says, "Lebasa tresa yachi perish hein atzmon hechzir." He returned those very animals that were lost. Afugav, the lo hayat tzorich litain rak de mehem. Oh, did you read that? You see the second Tosfos on the page?
We didn't read any Tosfos on the page. Okay, should we read the Tosfos on the page?
Yeah.
Okay, the Tosfos page, Labasa Treyasa Yache Shata, after 12 months of lapse, the Huli and so on. Perish Hain, this Perish, Atzman is by himself, Achazir, to return it, even though the lo hayatzrich, even though he didn't need to, retain to give him rock, the mayhem, rock to them, the time that we learn the park on another parak here, daf nunchet chafhet memchet. Okay, these odd small words, letters. Called about all things, say all things that are done, va'ochio, and everything that goes and eats. Mitapel, you have to take care of it. Yud Bud Chodesh, 12 months. Mikan ve'eleth, from that point, and furthermore, Shom to Behem, they become his. And he places them. He in Minechem, and he lets them rest or whatever. I guess I don't Minichem. Aval Rashi Piresh. And Rashi finds that if you find them after 12 months, should do that they've lost. Keshet Akasha, it's a question. Minalen, from this, because kach lahotza, to take them out. Obeyed because it's lost. Einu miyaches, he loses. He miyashes after 12 months. It's like he's got a time limit on being concerned. After 12 months, it's now gained and it's over. The stubber he holds, shehamotze, that the finder, Yishor, deduces, shakorev na'abod, that the finder, that it's been lost, yachriz, and he announces it.
So here we have it. Tosus is explaining that what the Gemora is saying over here is that after 12 months, he even though it's after 12 months, says Tosus, the chiddush is that he returned those very animals that he found. Even though, since it was after 12 months, he would only have needed to give back the monetary value of those animals that were lost. And this is what it says in a Mishnah. Anything that's found which does and eats, you got to take care of it. Metapel bo, yud beis chodesh. You have to take care of it for 12 months. What can I do after that? Mikan ve'elech. If it's after 12 months, then sham demehem umanichan. Then you don't need to be metapel with it anymore. You just have the
basically you
have the monetary value, and put that aside and wait for the person to come and claim his lost animals. And you'll say to him, well, your lost animals, I don't have right now because I'm only required to take care of them for 12 months. And now it's already after 12 months since I found them. So obviously you lost them for you're coming to me already after a year of losing them. And so therefore, I'm giving you the monetary value of the animals. So what Tosas is saying that the Lifnim Mishuras Adin, that he went above and beyond the call of duty, is because he continued to take care of the animals, even though he found them more than 12 months ago, and he wasn't required to continue to take care of them. He continued to take care of them, and he gave back those very animals that he found. But according to Rashi, right? So you see that Tosfos did learn like what the Phil was originally saying, meaning that he found them, and the 12 months is referring to that he was metapel with them and taking care of them for a whole 12 months, and not only that, even more than that, which he's not required to do. 12 months he's required, but more than that, not. But then he brings Rashi's pshat, and he takes issue with Rashi's pshat because he says that Rashi says he found them after that they were lost for 12 months. I don't know how he knew that they were lost for 12 months, but in any case, that's the pshat that Rashi is giving, and Tosfos understands that that's exactly what Rashi is saying. But he says kasher. That's a difficult pshat, says Tosfos. To me, nalan shiu b'shvil kach lemotzi the oved eno misyayish. How does he know that the person, the owner, was actually Miyayish at that point. So wouldn't be going Lifnei Mishuras Adin to give him back the animals at that point. For that, if that was the reason. Okay.
I mean, you don't have time to do, but there is a very long Tosfos there on what it means to be Lifnei Mishuras Adin.
Oh, that's not such a long Tosfos. It's not.
That's all. Yeah.
It's not a whole page.
Okay, great. Whatever. It's all relative compared to the ones above.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. Lifnei Mishuras Adin. Yes, sirree. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, good. So, okay, we'll hold over here for today.
Yeah, because otherwise it's going to start something longer after that. Yeah, going to the next section.
Okay. So we'll remember where we're holding for tomorrow.
Thank you, Rabbi.
I'll take. Yeah, thanks.
All the best, everybody.
Have a
Thank
great
you very
day.
much.
Have a good
Bye.
Bye, you
day.
guys. Bye-bye. See you.
Bye.
Everybody
Good
be
night,
well.
Roy.
Bye, Roy. Bye, Lou. Bye, Phil.